Hello, welcome to my channel once again. It's your boy King Troy GH, and today's discussion it's something very amazing. And how do I even say it? I'm so happy when things are happening like this, and I'm kind of like I'm so much happy. I'm happy. I just have to say I'm happy. You know, we listened to our president of Ghana, and when things like this happen in Africa, I'm kind of like, okay, Africa's waking up because you can't just switch overnight. So it's a slow pace, but then we will get there. So what I kind of like, I have been studying all this while through this pandemic kind of thing, this corona thing, is the self-reliance, the actualization of self-reliance with African countries. You know, Africans are never poor. We should never be poor. Um, we should never go to a different country to borrow. Like that's so weird. You know, I always think about this. Why do we have everything and then we tend to borrow? And I was it like a paper of, I don't know, I saw an article of someone writing, I don't know whether it was really Kagame, but then I saw an article whereas it was written beneath that Kagame said, why do we have to, why is it that African is this poor, is this rich, but then we go and borrow papers from um, the foreigners and from other countries, Western countries, just to be indebted to them. So I feel like whenever I say why I said this, I'm happy in this video is that I listened to the Ghana president Nana Akufo-Addo last night, and trust me, I was blown away with it. Like the strategic like strategic how do I even say plans that is being done. You know, I heard from the information minister, Nana Oponkoma, that Ghana had, I think they had, that's not really confirmed, so they had a target of 10,000 tests that were to be done initially. So that was to the act, like to the like the maximum of 10,000 tests that would be done. And yesterday I realized they had done over 85,000. That was like 87,000 tests. So I felt, to me, them releasing this or lifting this ban, it was like, okay, we all don't like this. Me, I'm still in quarantine. That's by if you feel like going out, that's that's your own, you know. And yeah, I would love to also go out to work and certain things, but then Charlie, looking at other weighing the possibilities of Charlie, there's barely jobs out there. I could call some friends, Charlie, some work or other things. They will tell you, bro, there's no job. You understand? And things are not. I wasn't employed before. I kind of like do semi contract, a freelance contract and all of that. So I feel like this freelancing and stuff and doing different kind of thing, those jobs are kind of like on a slow pace. It's kind of pick up slowly. So I felt they trying to they doing, in my opinion, they targeted 10,000 and then they exceeded the 10,000 to 80,000 plus. Okay, fair enough. And we as Ghanaian felt like, okay, why would he lift this band whereas we have 1,000 plus? Even you placed us in you placed a restriction on our movement when we had just two cases or so. You know, here is my conclusion, and that is purely my conclusion. I felt, okay, you see, this sickness has an incubation period of 14 days. Fair enough. So when a country is placed under quarantine for 2 good weeks, the whole idea is that, okay, whoever has it is now showing symptoms, and then maybe the whistle will be blown at whoever and wherever you are, if that makes sense, wherever you are, the whistle will be blown, and then you'll be picked up, and then whatever that will be done. So, and then this contact tracing too as well went to the extra mile to, you know, trace down more than enough people. And I felt that the curve started going down with their testing, the positives they were getting. See, if outside out of 67,000 they got 1,000 people, and maybe out of that 17,000 or 18,000 are waiting their test results. And this, mind you, these are people that they've been tested and then awaiting their results. And as you await your results, you are bound to go on self quarantine for some time before your results come out. So when your results come out and then you are free, like if you test negative, that's when you are free. If you are positive for the virus, that's when you'll be picked up from wherever, or maybe those that will be taken. So I feel like, maybe the government has done enough for whatever that it is, and they can't just tell you to go out there. Some are even politicizing whatever that it is. Come on, see, politicizing this thing, pandemic such as this, bro, this is a no go. This is a no go, because any country that would take it lightly would end up losing most of your people, and then when you lose most of your people, it's kind of like you've lost a whole lot, and then you have to also go back and then back and forth, like you're building your economy all over again. So back to why I'm excited. Ghana itself is just like we are actualizing and realizing that we can be self-reliant, in the sense that this is a country that is like run 60s, like has like its workforce or labor force about 64% or 65% plus as farmers. They're into farming. Come on, they can feed Ghana. Most of us try, and then I wonder why we even buy what do you call it, tomatoes and stuff from Burkina Faso and the others. Trust me, if the likes of the tomato what that was in upper the Bend, those places could be these factories, the factories that were put in place to give us food. This is the time that the country itself needs to realize that, see, we don't need anything from the West. Right now, Ghanaians are buying Ghana-made rice. Ghanaians are purchasing. If you don't allow people to even import those things, maybe you put a restrictions on how much is pumped into, like the import. You put restrictions on so many things, because Ghana is totally importing so many things that, trust me, this, if we start making them here, we will be making money rather than going abroad and then building bringing certain things that could be merely made here. Right now, Ghanaians are realizing we can make PPEs. Can you imagine? Whereas you can even reuse them. So I'm happy that so many things the government touched on that I was smiling to. Ghanaians were even concerned about the left of the band, whether it's good or bad. That is one side. It's up to you to whether go out or not go out. But as to the content on what he spoke about, maybe we'll just dissect everything in the next video. But I was so happy for him to talk about the self-actual. Like, he was talking as if Ghanaians have now actualized themselves, but it wasn't like it's not like that. We are not actualizing or realizing these things now, but this is the right, maybe the right time for us to also do things on our own. So Charlie, it's all good with the PPEs, with the vaccine that Ghanaians are trying to. Come on, Charlie. Me as a day, I know they take Profudro. I don't like, nah. I don't take foreign medicines. So if you come and bring this foreign meds to me, I won't take it. I won't. fasting or whatever that it is. I'll just go into the herbs, the bush, and then take my herbs, something like that. I don't smoke, but then I'll go to the bush, whatever that it is, I take, and then I'm cooking it and I'm taking it. I'm taking it. So, thank you for subscribing to this channel. If you haven't, subscribe, and then we'll discuss more about this, the actualization, and then Africa as a whole, and Ghana too as a whole. So, thank you once again, and then hope to see you in the next video. Click on the notification button too, so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get notified. So peace out.